Hey guys, and welcome to Coaster Nation. My name is Anderson, and we're here. We're going to be looking at basically my predictions this year for what's going to be coming next year. This is usually announced around August 31st or later or earlier. Now, today I'll be looking at first the coasters and the parks that are receiving those, then the thrill rides and family attractions, and lastly, park improvements and even smaller parks that will be receiving close to nothing. Anyway, let's get started. So, for Magic Mountain, it is pretty clear, or at least among the community, that they'll be getting a Mack Rides dive coaster. That's the assumption. Now it's going to be we know for sure. This is what we know that a Mack coaster will be going to California and it will be worth 20 million. Now, if you think about that, Disney's not going to be going for a Mack Rides. They have never used Mack Rides. Usually they use a Vekoma, but they will never use Mack Rides, and I don't think they have ever used Mack Rides for a roller coaster. Um, I'm not sure about Universal Studios. It's possible, but nothing has been rumored. Space has not been cleared. And then Knott's Berry Farm, it is landlocked. There's a very small chance that it's going there. So the only there's multiple parks left in California. You've got Discovery Kingdom, California's Great Adventure. Now, California's Great Adventure just received a roller coaster last year. And Discovery Kingdom, it's unlikely that a coaster worth that much is going there. So the only other park in that state that's going to be buying a coaster worth 20 million will be Magic Mountain. That is my prediction there. Six Flags Great America. Now you can see there that's not a roller coaster, but my prediction is either RMC Raptor, which I don't think is going to be happening because an RMC Raptor has such a low capacity. I get a T-Rex, but a Raptor I don't think so. Now that their picture is actually an SNS. So basically, I mean, that's what that is. I just tried to give my best picture. Some have predicted, and I'm one of them, that an SNS launch coaster is going to be coming there because I think that's probably what's best for the park. They have one launch coaster, but it's V2 vertical velocity, and that's not a very good one. I mean, it's a good coaster, it's just not a good launch coaster. Here, America, SNS free spin. Very easy. They don't have one yet. They're probably going to get that. If not, they're getting some small attractions. That's my bet. Great Adventure. People have predicted this. I think it's going to happen. Now that their pictures of Nitro, which is just at that park, and I decided to do that. Now, I do think that they're going to get a Giant Discovery. A Giant Discovery is pretty good fit for the park. Sure, why not? Here, Six Flags St. Louis, I think they're going to be getting a coaster. That's what Six Flags calls it, and since they sort of need a coaster, I think a Skywarp would be fine there. Over Georgia, that is not a Tourbillon, but I think they're going to get one. A Tourbillon's new. That park needs another thrill tech. It doesn't need it, but it deserves it, and it's probably going to get one. Fiesta Texas, they need an expansion. They have a great park. They received an SNS free spin recently, so I think they're not going to get their next coaster this year, but it's probably going to come. Well, sorry, they had Wonder Woman last year, so they're not getting a coaster, and likely they're not going to get some high thrill ride. They spent a lot on that coaster. I'd say a new smaller or even pretty large family attractions, and new family rides, and maybe even an expansion to the park. That is what they need. A nice family area or a kids area would be nice. Now you have Mexico, Great Escape, Darien Lake, and Frontier City. I think they're all going to be getting flat and thrill rides. That's what they all need, and that's what they're all going to get. Because all of them, like the two new parks, they're not going to invest a coaster the first year they own them, and not even a year they've owned them. So I don't think that's going to happen. Great Escape, they truly aren't going to get a big attraction. They're probably not even going to get a thrill ride. They're going to get a small flat ride that's not worth much. Mexico, they've invested some. They've invested not much. Like, they're on the smaller side of the chain, so I think, again, they're going to get a flat and thrill ride. That's what they're going to get. It's just too bad. New England, Discovery Kingdom, and over Texas, they're all probably going to get either water park expansion or park improvements. All of them need that. I'd say New England and over Texas, it's more likely they're getting water park expansions. For Discovery Kingdom, they're probably going to do some park improvements and maybe even add a few new animals or something like along that line. Let's see. La Ronde, nothing. Obvious. Who cares about La Ronde? Like, not me. Now, again, let's go over it. So, my predictions: Mac, Dive Coaster, Green to Magic Mountain, Great America, SNS, Launch Coaster, America, SNS, Free Spin, Great Adventure, a Giant Discovery, Six Flags St. Louis, a coaster, or also known as a Skywarp, over Georgia, a Tourbillon, Fiesta Texas, an expansion, new family rides, Mexico, Great Escape, Darien Lake, Frontier City, awesome flat and thrill rides, likely in the smaller side, New England over Texas, Discovery Kingdom, water park expansions and park improvements, and La Ronde, nothing. That's going to be it, folks, so thank you for watching here on Coaster Nation. I'll see you guys later.